What is the spiritual dream meaning of a teacher? What if the person who literally saved your life, the one who gave you back your voice, wasn't a doctor, wasn't a parent, but a teacher?
When Maya Angelou was just 7 years old, she was assaulted. And when she spoke up and named the man who did it, he was found dead a few days later. In her little girl's mind, the math was simple and horrifying. My words can kill. My voice is a weapon. So, she stopped using it.
For 5 years, absolute, total silence. Not a whisper, not a single word, nothing.
Just imagine that. The world just wrote her off. A broken little girl locked inside her own head. A lost cause. But then, someone walked into her life who would change absolutely everything. A teacher named Mrs. Bertha Flowers. Now, Mrs. Flowers did something totally radical. She saw this child who believed her voice was an instrument of death, so she didn't ask her to speak. Instead, she offered her words. She just sat with Maya, gave her books of poetry, and read aloud. She created a space that was so full of dignity and warmth and beauty that Maya's own voice finally felt safe enough to come out. She taught her that words on a page are just ink. She said, it takes the human voice to infuse them with deeper meaning. This was the lesson. This was the key that unlocked the whole thing.
So let's be crystal clear about this. That teacher didn't just teach her vocabulary. She gave Maya Angelou her life back. It was a resurrection.
Which brings us to Section 1, a story of resurrection. Because this isn't just some heartwarming tale, no, this is a survival story. And it is the exact story your unconscious is screaming at you when a teacher appears in your dream. Section 2, the dream's urgent questions. So when this figure shows up, your soul is not being academic. It's not interested in a polite discussion, it is being urgent. It is demanding answers, right now. First question. Who in your life is trying to show you something you keep turning away from? Who is holding up the mirror? Second, what lesson have you been running from so desperately that your own mind had to chase you into your sleep to finally make you listen? And third, are you really the student here? Or are you ignoring your own calling to be the teacher? And finally, is there a part of you that's gone silent? A wound, just like Maya's, that's just waiting for the right voice, the right presence, to finally set it free.
Okay, Section 3, the real meaning. And let me tell you, it is not what you think. Forget the common interpretations. They are bland, they are useless, and they miss the entire point. Let's get into what's really happening.
So, a generic dream dictionary will tell you something like, oh, you need guidance. That is like telling someone whose house is on fire that they might be a little thirsty. The urgent truth is this: your unconscious is pulling the fire alarm.
The teacher archetype isn't just some random character in your dream movie. It is a divine intermediary. Think of it as your higher self kicking down the door to your ego because there is a message that is so critical, it absolutely must get through.
Section 4, a mirror to your soul. Now here's the piece that almost everyone misses. It's the relationship itself. Your psyche chose a human connection for a reason, and the quality of that relationship, it tells you everything you need to know.
Psychologically, this dream often surfaces during something called cognitive dissonance, right? That's when what you believe about yourself is in a violent collision with how you're actually living. The teacher is the part of you that stands up and screams, I am done with this lie. It's showing you your relationship with your own healing.
So think about it. If the teacher in your dream is kind, patient, well, that's a great sign. It means a part of you is open to transformation. But if that teacher is cold or critical or dismissive, that's your psyche showing you, plain as day, that you are carrying a deep wound around authority, and it is costing you.
So many of us, especially women, are conditioned to minimize our own knowing, to second-guess our intuition. The teacher in your dream, that's the part of you that is done. It is standing at the front of the classroom, and it will keep showing up night after night until you finally take your seat and pay attention. Section 5. Answer the call. Because this isn't just a fun dream to analyze. This is a command from the deepest part of you. So don't you dare waste this lesson. Let's go back to where we started. Maya Angelou's teacher gave her back a voice that the entire world had decided was gone forever. The teacher in your dream is trying to do the exact same thing for you. The only question left is, are you going to listen, or will you waste the lesson? Part 2. Let's just dive right in.
Your psyche is screaming. Are you listening? Because let me tell you, when a teacher shows up in your dreams, it's not some random memory. It is a message. And usually, it's a damn urgent one.
Okay, first up, the alarms. These are the dreams that are not playing games. They're not subtle. Think of them as a 5-alarm fire going off in your subconscious, and they are demanding you wake up right now. So you dream of a teacher who's super strict, maybe even harsh. Your first thought is probably, wow, I'm being attacked. But you're not. It's not an attack, it's a diagnosis. Your own mind is showing you that you've hit a critical point of growth and your comfort zone is fighting back, tooth and nail.
Look, the harshness you're feeling from that dream teacher, it is directly proportional to how urgent things are in your real life. Your own mind is screaming at you. The stakes are too high for gentle half measures right now. It's telling you to stop negotiating with your own mediocrity. The time for being nice and gentle about it, it's over.
And what about that classic anxiety dream, failing a test? This is not about whether you're smart enough. It's a massive alarm bell about your inner critic. You are grading yourself on a rubric someone else handed you ages ago, one so impossible you're doomed to fail before you even start. The dream is forcing you to ask, whose standard is this anyway? It's time to write your own.
Dreaming you're late to class? That's not just anxiety. That is a direct bulletin from your soul. It means you are stalling on a real opportunity, something that actually matters, and the clock is ticking. The class has started without you. The big takeaway here is that perfect moment you were waiting for, it's gone. It's already passed. You have to act today, not tomorrow.
Okay, what if you're arguing with the teacher? This dream is a crossroads, and it is demanding some radical self-honesty. Are you bravely challenging a belief that no longer serves you? Or are you just defensively resisting a hard truth you don't want to hear? That conflict in the dream, it's happening inside you, right now. Your answer tells you everything.
All right, but it's not always about alarms for the future. Sometimes these dreams are echoes from the past. They're pointing directly at the old wounds that are, frankly, still running the show.
You know that dream where a teacher just ignores you? It's absolutely devastating for a reason. It taps into one of our deepest, most primal fears, that we're invisible, that our voice doesn't matter. This is the Maya Angelou wound. That silenced child is still alive and very active inside you.
And listen, this dream is not just about feeling bad about the past. It's a command. It's telling you to stop letting people dismiss you today. So who in your life gets away with ignoring you? It's time to address it, clearly, firmly. You have to start advocating for yourself.
Dreaming of a specific childhood teacher? Your psyche is literally pulling up a file from its archives. It's saying, hey, remember this time? A core belief was installed right here. A story about yourself was locked in. And that old programming, it's still running in the background, influencing your choices right now. You need to name it to break its power.
Okay, let's shift the energy here, because not all of these dreams are about wounds or warnings. Some of them, they are a straight-up call to action. They're about you stepping into your power and getting back parts of yourself you left behind.
So what if you dream that you are the teacher? This is one of the clearest callings you will ever get, period. It means you're being asked to lead, to mentor, to share what you know. And hey, if that idea makes you uncomfortable, good. Pay even closer attention. That discomfort is almost always pointing directly at the gifts you've been too damn scared to claim.
Look, your knowledge isn't just for you to hoard. It's meant to be given away. This dream is giving you a deadline, not someday, this week. Identify who needs to hear what you know and reach out. It's that simple.
What about dreaming of a teacher you absolutely loved? This is a retrieval mission. That teacher represented some quality in you, passion, curiosity, confidence, that was so alive back then, but you've since abandoned it. That version of you is not gone. She is waiting. The dream is the map to go and get her. And if a teacher gives you a gift in a dream, that's an activation. It's not just some nice little symbol, it is a formal handover of power. Your own subconscious is officially telling you, the potential is unlocked. It's yours now. Go use it. The gift has been handed to you. Now you have to open it.
Dreaming of a teacher who has passed away? That's a sacred visit. It's an ancestral dream, a legacy dream. Someone who saw the best in you has come back with a message. Your only job is to receive it. Write them a letter. Figure out what they believed you were capable of. And then you have to ask yourself with total honesty, am I living up to that? This isn't about guilt. It's about honoring their belief in you.
And finally, we have the most powerful dreams of all, the rare ones. The ones that are not symbolic puzzles you need to decode. No,
This is pure signal. This is direct guidance. If you dream of a spiritual master, a guru, a wise elder, you need to stop everything and listen. This means your higher intuition is fully online, usually right when you're facing a major life decision. The dream is a massive confirmation. You already know the answer.
And the instruction here couldn't be clearer. Stop researching. Stop asking all your friends for their opinions. Stop looking for more information. The guidance is already inside you. What you need is stillness to hear it, not more noise.
And what about the teacher's blackboard? If you see one, whatever is written on it, a word, a number, a symbol, that is the most direct message your psyche can possibly give you. This is not symbolic noise. This is the signal. It is hidden knowledge made visible. You need to write it down the second you wake up. It's not a metaphor, it's the headline.
So there you have it. The alarms, the wounds, the callings, the messages. The lesson has been delivered. Your psyche is talking loud and clear. So the only real question left is, what are you going to do before you wake up tomorrow?
If you're dreaming of a teacher, you need to pay attention. This is not a random dream. It is a direct signal from the deepest, wisest part of you. Seriously, that part of your mind, the one that already knows the next step, the one holding the answer you've been searching for, it is working overtime trying to get a message to you in the only language it has. But here's the thing, just getting the message isn't enough. It demands a response from you. So let's get right into what you're gonna do next, because honestly, your next move is everything. First, we have to translate the message. It doesn't matter if you process things quietly by yourself or out loud with others. There is a specific practice here for you. Okay, if you're a journaler, listen up. This is non-negotiable. The second you wake up, before you check your phone, before you even speak, you grab your journal. You write down 3 things. Who was the teacher? How did they make you feel? And what is the one word they left you with? Do this for 7 straight days. Don't analyze, just write. The pattern that shows up at the end of the week is not a cute coincidence. It is your instruction manual for what to do next. Now, if you're someone who needs to talk it out, this is your assignment. Stop asking other people for advice. The wisdom you're looking for is already in your own voice. After the dream, record a quick 2-minute voice memo. Just unfiltered thoughts. Then wait a full 24 hours. Play it back. When you listen to yourself a little detached, you will hear insights you had no idea you possessed. You are literally handing yourself the key. Once you've got the message, the work shifts. It moves from inside your head to out in the real world. These dreams are a mandate, a command, to stop playing small and to stop holding back. Let's talk about turning this into actual change. So if you dreamed of a teacher who blew you off or ignored you or just didn't see you, that feeling is mirroring something real in your life. Does this quote hit you in the gut? This idea of just quietly accepting being invisible? If that feels painfully familiar, your assignment is coming up right now. Look, this isn't about starting a fight, it's about getting clear. Step 1, name the relationship where you feel unseen. Step 2, sometime this week, you are going to have one direct conversation. You're going to state what you need, calmly, respectfully, but without any apology. The dream is screaming at you to be seen. It's time to claim that space. But what if you were the teacher in the dream? That's not an ego boost, my friend. That is a massive responsibility. This quote says it all. The knowledge you're holding on to, it's not getting better by sitting inside you. It's dying. So here is your mandate. You have a deadline, 30 days. I want you to pick one thing you know, one piece of wisdom, one solution, and share it with at least one person who needs to hear it. Write the blog post, schedule the coffee meeting, make the call. Somebody out there is waiting for the answer that you are hoarding. Consider this dream your final notice. Answer the call. Sometimes these dreams have nothing to do with the future. Sometimes they're all about healing the past. They dig up old wounds, old relationships that, let's be honest, still have a grip on you. You know that dream you have over and over? The one where you're failing a test or a teacher is looking at you with disappointment? That is not a memory. That is an active wound, and it's time to stitch it up. The work here is to consciously overwrite the lie. I want you to identify the single harshest thing a teacher ever told you about your worth. Now, write down its opposite. Your honest, compassionate, absolute truth. And don't just tuck this new truth away in a journal. No. Post it on your mirror, on your dashboard. Somewhere you will see it every single day, and you will read it out loud. This is not wishful thinking, this is neurological rewiring. You are literally carving a new pathway in your brain to replace the old damaged one. But it only works if you do the reps, every single day. Now, if you dream of a mentor who has passed away, you need to treat that visitation with the seriousness it deserves. It is a profound gift. Your job is to take action. Today, write the letter you never sent. Say the thank you you never got to say. Say it out loud. And then, before the day is over, do one brave thing that person always believed you were capable of. That is how you honor them. Okay, I know some of you are listening to this and thinking it all sounds a little out there. If you're the analytical type, if you're suspicious of anything that can't be put on a spreadsheet, this next part is for you. Let's just forget everything you think you know about dream interpretation. You don't have to believe a single thing. Instead, I want you to approach this like a scientist. Your dream is not some mystical message. It's a data set, plain and simple. This reframes everything, right? Just think of your dreams as your subconscious thought patterns made visible. So let's analyze them like an experiment. Ask yourself, what's the dream's core hypothesis about my life? What evidence in my waking life actually supports or challenges that hypothesis? And where is the cognitive dissonance, that gap between what I say I believe and how I actually behave? Document it all. The results you get will be empirical. They'll be undeniable. So whether you see it as divine wisdom, a psychological mandate, a chance for healing, or just raw data, the conclusion is exactly the same. The information has arrived. The time for analysis, for interpretation, for just thinking about it, that time is officially over. You have been given your next assignment. Your next step is laid out right in front of you. The only question left is, what are you waiting for?